Hi, I'm Dylan Paris. This is Ultra Choice. On this channel I talk about technology, music, I do music performance, and all kinds of other stuff. This is the iPad Pro 2018 model with the Apple Pencil 2, and you might notice it looks a little big. That's because this is actually in a strange case I found on Amazon.com called the Greenlaw Keyboard Case with RGB. The reason I wanted to buy this case specifically is because, for me, the only real downside of the iPad was that I couldn't really control the angle I was looking at the screen the way I could with a laptop. For me, the keyboard is almost a non-factor. I didn't actually expect to use it very much. However, the media keys, brightness control, and volume ended up being so useful that I tend to keep it on more than I have it off. That being said, the big draw for me was this: a fully articulating screen. This right here makes the difference between just an iPad, a tablet experience, and something more like a laptop. With this keyboard case, I had created a whole new use case scenario for my iPad. Instead of just being a tablet I toted around, I had what felt like a viable laptop replacement. I'll show some B-roll footage of different environments I was using this, but some of those include watching YouTube in the back of an Uber or on a bus, video editing in various locations, doing drawing work in Procreate, creating character sprite sheets for a video game I'm working on with my friend for the Portland Indie Game Squad Summer Slow Jam, which I'm probably going to do a video about down the line. Yeah, having this keyboard set up has totally changed how I use the iPad in a way I didn't expect. So let's talk about price. If I'm right, this thing is around $60-ish, I think, on Amazon. I'll link below, affiliate link, so feel free to buy it if it looks cool and support your dude's channel while I make my way to 1K subs so I can get those ads. For $60-ish, you get a product that does more than what Apple's keyboard can do, and to my knowledge, more than what Logitech's keyboard can do as well. Those keyboards allow you to articulate to a few different angles, like a large wide here or a closer one, but you lose the ability to do this. Now you're thinking, why would I want to do this? My counter response to that is, have you ever tried to watch a movie on an iPad in bed laying down? If you want to use your iPad in bed, it's kind of nice to have it tilting down at you. Imagine I'm laying down and it's, very attractive. But yeah, having this screen be able to point at you is really nice. And now you're thinking, what if the keyboard's in the way? To that I say, ta-da! Now this is actually kind of weighted weird, so it might fall on your face, but you've got options. That goes to my second point, the use case for drawing. Not only do you have a screen that will open to any angle in laptop mode, whereas Windows PCs have never really tempted me with their tent mode, the ability to draw on this tablet and have it be at any angle I want on a table or even my lap has been really cool, and something I didn't expect to use all the time, but I'm totally using all the time. It's gotten to the point where I don't even really want to take this thing out of here, and the only reason I would be to do some reading potentially, or anything that required me to use it in portrait mode exclusively, as obviously this is a lot, and although you can close it like that, it's pretty heavy for a tablet and an iPad in this mode, so I wouldn't really suggest it. That's where we get to really the only, or one of the main pain points with this device, and that is that getting it out of this case kind of sucks. So you've got this hole back here for the camera. To my knowledge, the recommended way is to push out there, come back here, and apply pressure on the back. Now you can probably see it, but pushing on the back creates distortion in the LCD screen that I don't love to see. And now you've got it out, super light iPad, pretty heavy case. There's a USB-C charging battery in here, RGB, and a lot of battery life, so the weight makes sense, and it allows it to hold it in different positions without falling over immediately. Although, it's still a little top heavy because it's an iPad in here, and not just a dumb empty display, like on most laptops. So yeah, getting it out of the case sucks, but let me tell you, I don't really want to take it out of the case. So, for me, that's actually not a huge negative, to be honest. If you need to, you totally can. It's not locked in there forever. But I find myself really just enjoying it in this view. I use my iPad even more than I was before, which was all the time. I prefer video editing on this now. I prefer pretty much every creative workflow as well as any media consumption workflow, because I can set this thing up at any angle on a lot of different surfaces and just let it rest. Watch something from afar, put on my Bluetooth headphones, use my media keys to control playback. It just turns it into the things I was missing from a laptop. I was having an argument in my head where I was like, do I need to have a laptop again? I built my desktop, it's really good for my workflow, but it's only at home. The iPad has so much going for it, but when it's just in tablet mode, I do feel like I'm missing something. And honestly, this $60 Amazon case that I couldn't find almost any other reviews or information about besides the Amazon reviews pretty much solves all of my issues. Now there are some cons. Like I said, getting it out of this case is pretty difficult. That's pretty small for me. The bigger one, and this is probably not the keyboard's fault, but I can't say for sure. I'm running iPad OS beta version 5, I think right now. And every now and then connecting this device to the iPad results in extremely laggy behavior. I don't actually think I have it documented on video, so shame on me. And this really only happens when you have multiple devices connected to it, like a Bluetooth mouse in accessibility mode, the Apple Pencil on top and the keyboard going, or Apple Pencil, keyboard, and Bluetooth headphones, which is a way more normal workflow. Every now and then I've seen this device start to slow down so bad I can't type on it. I try to turn the brightness down and it goes all the way down and I can't stop it. Restarting the iPad doesn't always fix it. Restarting the keyboard doesn't always fix it. Forgetting the keyboard and re-adding it can, I think, resolve it. I work in IT, so I'm used to just trying every step until it's fixed. I'm not sure which step I did fixed it, but I fixed it. Is that a reason to not buy this $60 keyboard that provides a bunch of additional functionality at about half the price or less of its competitors? Hell no. I think this thing is totally worth a buy. If I was gonna put it on a numbered scale, I'd probably give it an 8.5 out of 10. And that's simply because of the Bluetooth connectivity issues I had. That would be the point that takes it down from a 9.5. And then that little 0.5 is just, it kind of sucks to get out, but really that's a use case scenario thing. If you don't plan on removing this, that's not really a con. So yeah, this keyboard kicks ass, totally recommend it. Greenlaw on Amazon, I'll link below, affiliate link. As far as affiliate links go, you might start to see those in my videos some more. I'm putting those because I can't really monetize my channel right now. I think currently I have around 75 subscribers, which by the way, thank you so much for subscribing. YouTube won't even let me start to run ads until I'm at 1K. So affiliate links are something I can do to maybe generate a little bit of income for the channel while I work my way towards potential sponsorship deals or things like that. Because this channel is something I'm really excited about and something I want to do for the foreseeable future. One final note, my old case had an actual slot for this thing. I would put it in a sleeve. This doesn't, but I have footage of putting this in my bag and stuff. You need to be a little more careful, but this thing wants to stay on. So if you bump it off, it'll fall. But if you don't do what I just did like an idiot, you should be good to go. Now I'm gonna find my Apple Pencil and pray to God it's not broken. Thanks for watching again. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You're great. Later.